welcome back to another episode of Adventure Time Prospecting. I'm your host, James. We're at the new diggings today, the Sweetheart Diggings. That's what we're going to call it. Sweetheart Diggings, #1, brand new spot. Anyways, here we are. Found something cool right out of the gate. Let me show you. Nice piece of fossilized wood. We just started, guys. Like I said, welcome to West Virginia and welcome to Adventure Time Prospecting. We're going to teach you how to find a little bit of gold here in the beautiful state of West Virginia. And maybe we'll teach y'all how to speak a little bit of Appalachian. Anyhow, let's get upset. Not upset, let's get set up and see what we can get into. Just got the sluice set up, guys. Check out what I found. Another one. This one's friggin' sweet too. Look at that. Look at that shape. This one's gorgeous, folks. You could almost get a splinter just from looking at those things. Those grains are so clear. I got a piece of iron ore. Piece of iron ore. Look at all this quartz, guys. Look at all that quartz. There's my boot. There's some quartz. There's some quartz. Quartz, 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 quartz. All the naysayers that say, oh, there's no gold in West Virginia. You've never looked. Because I'm telling you, there is. I'm also telling you, you ain't going to get rich. But I'm also telling you, you can have a little bit of fun out here. And I'm fixing to show y'all how to find a little bit of gold with a little sluice box. It don't matter if you bought your sluice, if you made your sluice, or if you're going to make your sluice. They all work the same. Gold's twice as heavy as lead, so it's going to fall out of that water and drop down into your sluice. Enough of me belly aching. Let's do it. Alright, folks, there's the hole I'm digging. I'm going to show you why I decided to dig right there. I shovel everything, put it into this classifier. All the stuff 1/8 inch and smaller goes right through those holes into the bucket. Everything that doesn't, you want to take a look at. You'll find you want to look for heavy stuff. Fossils, chunks of iron ore, stones like these. Look at all that quartz. Got iron stained, heavily mineralized quartz. Pieces of ironstone. You can find points, artifacts, scrapers. Keep your eye out on it for everything, guys. Anyhow, this is stuff you want to look for. All that quartz. All that iron-stained, heavily mineralized quartz. Now, people say West Virginia doesn't have any gold mines, though. Well, true. But here's the reason. The gold in this state is so few and far between, it is not commercially valuable. A commercial operation would starve to death out here trying to work this conglomerate for any amount of gold. It would, the effort and time and money invested would far outweigh anything you'd ever pull out of it in minerals. But for the hobbyist prospector, there's plenty of specks of gold to be found. Plenty of them. Not to mention, get out and get some exercise. Get out from in front of the TV after you watch my shows, that is. And be sure to like, subscribe, and share if you like what I'm out here doing. Have any input or anything, let me know. I love hearing from y'all. Helps my channel grow. Helps me out more than you know. Anyways, folks, we'll get back to it and run a little bit through that there sluice and see what we come of it today. This goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyways. If you pack in trash, pack it out. If you find trash that's within reason while you're down there, pack it out with you too. Yeah, take trash out here with you. And always, always, always get landowners' permission to come out and do these things. You don't want to get people upset trespassing on the property, so ask them. You never know. Worst they can say is no, or they can say yes, like this gentleman did here, where graciously let me on his creek. Said I can poke around, do whatever I want down here, spend as much time as I want. So, in trade, we'll keep this area nice and clean for him. We'll pick up any trash I see and pack it out. And whatever stuff I bring in, drinks and whatnot, I pack that trash out too. So, you gotta respect the landowners and respect the land if you go out here and enjoy it. So, just take it to heart if you would. Now, for those of y'all that don't know, the theory behind the sluice is gold is heavy, twice as heavy as lead. So it will get down in this mat, it will get stuck down in there, and it won't come out. You'll see all these heavy things down in there. And where gold is twice as heavy as lead, it will drop out right in the bottom of this sluice with all the other heavy stuff. And all your lighter sands will wash right off the edge. Now I find a lot of fishing weights and buckshot from shotguns. There's a piece of buckshot right there. Floating in there, so us prospectors, we're definitely out there cleaning up. We're pulling lead out of streams, pulling trash out of streams. And every now and then you find some gold that has mercury on it. Sadly enough, because mercury will adhere to gold just like glue. It'll actually bond with the metal at a molecular level. Well, that's a big old word right on it. You always want to get landowners' permission. You don't want to go out and be breaking the law or trespassing just to try to have some fun. It's about the most relaxing way I can think of to spend an afternoon, folks. Sitting there by the creek, listening to the water flow. That's just good stuff right there. Listen to this. It don't get no better, folks, I'm telling you. I don't care if I don't find a thing. You're still not going to get skunked because you're out here enjoying this beautiful day. Absolutely. People say I'm crazy all the time for coming out here and doing this stuff. Well, I'm crazy for a lot of reasons other than that, but I think people's crazy for not wanting to get out and enjoy the great outdoors. I mean, come on now, I live out here in West Virginia. Fella's supposed to get out and enjoy the outdoors. That's what this state's all about. Mountaineers are always free, right? Go out and enjoy some of that freedom. Go out and enjoy the day. Get out from the television set. Go take a walk. Take a hike. Spend some time with your kids outside. Get them out from them TVs. Unless they're learning about prospecting from me, of course, you know. Then let them watch a little bit and let them hit the creeks with you. It took me a long time to find streams of gold in this state. And I've been prospecting now for the better part of 20 years. And you definitely won't get rich doing it. Not in this state anyways. That's for sure. Them old timers didn't get all the gold way back when. There's still enough around for us recreational painters and prospectors to get out there and see what's going on. As I tell you what, folks, you'll never ever forget the first piece of gold you ever find on your own. Now here's a little something I want to tell you. You see up yonder where that creek gets real narrow in that pinch point, and how the area I'm working, this big old plain here. Well, I'll tell you what, folks. Up there where the creek's narrow, that's a very high pressure area. And when this thing's blasting through, up there is high pressure. And up here, it goes way over there to the edge. It's right over there by that dark little cave thing. That comes all the way over to here. And what that does is create a nice low pressure area. And this creek's dropping out all these big heavies. Big large rocks, boulders, giant boulders, humongous boulders, whatever you want. And it's dropping out all the heavies right here. And why does that make this area special? Well, because gold is heavy and it's going to concentrate in these areas. Now that rock, I've dug behind that rock right there. That rock's what? It acts like a giant sluice riffle. So I'm cleaning that out. I'm working in front of that rock and behind of it. These fossils are sweet. They never get old finding them, folks. Just get outside. You'll love it. Look at that. It's a smoker right there. Anyways, I'm going to get back to it. I'm going to run this here second bucket, then clean up and get out of here because my back's hurting. I've been doing too much mining. I need to take a day off, I think. Anyways, I'll be right back. Alright guys, I put the sluice up. I found this pretty sweet gravel bar. I'm gonna walk it, see if I can't find any points. Look at this thing. Nice. No, we're gonna keep walking this bank. See if this gravel bar will give up some more treasures. There's a little fossil. I'll be back if I find anything cool. Big old coal nugget. Well folks, so far we haven't found anything but fossils. No points, no pieces of pottery, no old pieces of crocks or nothing cool like that. So I'm gonna meet y'all back at the house and we'll pan this out and see if we can add a little bit of gold to this list. I only run 2 buckets, but it looked like it was a darn good spot. Had that good red material, whole lots of quartz. So we'll go back there and see if we was right. See y'all back at the ranch. Here we are back at the house, Chloe. Guys, I classified it down to about that size, about kitchen strainer size. Cool fossil. But classified it all down, and what we got's right here. Very little bit left. Let's see if we found any color. I've already got a little bit of jet dry in this to make sure none of the gold floats away. I only ran 2 buckets, so I'm not expecting to find a bunch, but a few colors would be nice. I didn't see anything on the black indicator mat as I was sluicing, but you know, a lot of times it doesn't really make any difference. A little bit more. I don't have a whole lot of heavies in here. There might be some color. Yeah, there's a little color starting to show up. Right there at the top. There's a few more. Let me get this cleaned up, folks, and I'll show you what we got. There's a few starting to peek up. If you like what I'm doing, like, comment, subscribe, share the channel. Helps us out, helps us grow, so I can take you guys out on more adventures. Once we do hit 1,000 subscribers, I will be taking you all out and doing some live streams, but got to hit 1,000 before we can do that. But as soon as we do, we'll be taking y'all out and shooting live from some of these spots that I got signal in anyways. So be sure, stay tuned, and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next Adventure Time Gold Prospecting. Have a great one. Peace out.